Hey YouTube, it's your girl Taff. Been missing a while, but kind of wanted to get back on here and reach out to everybody and let them know what was going on with me and the world of protective hairstyles. Well, I think you may remember that the majority of my reviews are on the Boheim Brazilian weave. Love that hair. Hands down, that is about the best hair as far as style goes. I love the fullness. It makes me feel like a cross between Shaka Khan and Diana Ross, which I love. I love big hair. So I've gone through several types of hair since the Boheim. And let me just kind of give you a rundown before I get started on this look. I don't like the cost of Boheim. I think it's a bit pricey. It's hard for me to get out of the beauty supply place for less than $250, $300 on that hair. And it sheds a lot. I've sealed it. I've used every weft sealant possible. We don't split the weft. We sew until we can't sew anymore. And that's what we do for the protective styles that I have. Yet it still sheds. So I also realize that that type of hair is going to shed. So I will have to reconcile with that some kind of way. I'll have to work on that. I also like to give new products a try. So I stumbled across Hallie's Curls, and I don't really remember how I found out about it. And the first one I used was the natural, and I liked that one. That is probably the closest to perfect that I've ever had. It's kinky, but not too kinky. It's curly, but not too curly. It's curly, but not wavy. It's just one of those just perfect, perfect pieces. I got it in 12 inches. I wore it about 6 months. It wore well, minimal shedding, minimal upkeep. So I really like that. Um, if you're going to get Hallie's Curls, go on and just take the plunge. I went back and forth because you have to order the hair, and I'm kind of the person who has to see something. So I was a bit nervous, but the customer service is great. They answer your questions. The shipping is great. So if you're thinking about Hallie's Curls, go on and do it. It's good hair. It's good quality hair. Then I needed something for about 2 weeks, so I just used the Milky Way product, and it worked out really well. Then I went back to Hallie's Curls, but this time I got the Creole Curly. Now, I don't dislike the Creole Curly. It was a bit kinkier than what I wanted. Now I have no problem with kinky curly hair, but that was just a bit too kinky for me. Not Afro kinky, but just, I don't know, there's just something about it. I will tell you that when I did a co-wash on it, it loosened the curl some. Now, it did make it look wavy, but it did take away from some of the kink. But it's good quality hair. Don't be afraid to buy it. Just jump in and get it. You will not be disappointed. So, now we're going to talk about the hair I have in right now. I hate change. And because I'm hung up on the natural look and the Boheim Brazilian weave and the big full hair, this took me a while. The catalyst for this was the simple fact that I am attending a military ball tonight. This is my first one. I am going to be on the arm of an officer, so I want it to look appropriate. Not that I didn't think that the big wavy Brazilian or natural kinky curly hair didn't look appropriate. I wanted a different look. I wanted something elegant. I wanted something classy. I wanted something that said, this is a mature woman. You have arrived. You're sexy. You're classic. You're elegant. So I started my search. It was difficult because immediately I would gravitate towards the kinky curly. And I went to my normal beauty supply store and I talked to my guy and he recommended a couple of them and I couldn't pull the trigger. So I left empty-handed. It was Saturday. I was supposed to get my hair done. I had no hair. I had already taken out the old Hallie's Curls Creole curly weave and I was rocking the teeny weeny. So I dropped my dress off to be altered and I noticed that the same beauty supply store chain is in this plaza. And I thought, this is perfect. So I run in, show the lady a picture, tell her what I'm looking for, and she immediately recommends the Saga French Allure, which was pretty cool because the guy at the other store recommended the same hair. So I said, bingo, I got to get it, got to get out of here. Ring me up. She recommends 2 packs, and that's what I normally do. I always do 2 packs. We get it. I head over to see my girl Camille, and let me just take a break here and let me tell you about my girl Camille. People, you want to weave a good weave? Go see my girl. Um, the name of her business is Sweet Pea's Hands, and her logo, her slogan, bringing beauty from the inside out. And let me tell you, she does. I feel good about myself. I do. I think I'm a pretty good looking woman. I think I have confidence. I don't let my hair take or give confidence away from me. But when I sit down with Camille and we talk about my hair and she creates, when I get out of her chair, I feel like $1,000,000. I really do. So she's good, she's fast, she's reliable, and she's got a good price point. I don't let anyone else do my protective styles or touch my head. I don't. That's just how much I believe in her. So if you want her information, if you're in Atlanta or the surrounding areas, because she does travel, just shoot me an email, post a comment on here, and I'll get that information to you. I'm not really comfortable putting it out there on YouTube. You just don't know these days. So she takes the hair, she puts it in. I let Camille do her thing. She knows me, and that's something that I really like about my relationship with her. She knows me. Well, she put the hair in, and she asked me what I thought, and I'm going to tell you, I wasn't all there. And not because of the hair, not because of her work, but I like big hair, and I didn't think that this was big enough. I didn't. And when she put it in, it wasn't big enough. But I said to myself, okay, let me give it a couple of days. Let me see people's reactions. Everybody reacted in a positive way. They loved it. I began looking at it differently. My eyes are accustomed to looking at the big, puffy, kinky, curly Diana Ross hair. So it was a little odd for me. But I do love this hair. I think it suits me. I think it's perfect. I think it'll be absolutely wonderful at the military ball tonight. I think I will have accomplished my goal. I will walk in and I know people will say, I want her hair. So I'm pretty psyched about that. Um, I don't have to do much to maintain this hair, as in the case with most of my protective styles. I was misting this hair with a little water, but it did nothing for it. So for a couple of days, I just did nothing to it. I put it in a bonnet, go to bed, wake up, and this is about the extent of it. And it did start fluffing out. So I was Googling and I found somebody on YouTube that talks about this hair and what they use. So I ran out and I bought this product. This is Suave Captivating Curls, and it is their whipped cream mousse. Now, what makes this so special, you say? Well, it's a mousse, as you can see, which is pretty cool. But when you do this, look at that. It's creamy, which is pretty cool. So I really like that, and I'm going to just put some in the front because I have moussed the heck out of my hair. And just here, wherever you think you need body, just make sure you get it all in, because you don't want any white spots. And you just let it dry, and it's going to dry it down nice and wavy, which I like. It's just basically picking up the natural pattern of the hair, which I like. The only thing that I ever use to comb through it is this little pick, and it's just like any curly hair. I just kind of focus on the ends, and there's some product right there, but that's okay. I'll just kind of lift, 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 very gently lift, 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 and there you have it. And of course, I'll work on this later on tonight before I get ready to head out to kind of complete that look. But there you have it. So for the most part, I love this hair. It just took a while for me to get accustomed to the change. So YouTube, let me know what you think. Let me know which hair you prefer. And if you have any questions,